I'm back. How's it going?
I'm feeling good. Shit. Did my first show in Cornwall yesterday, and it's not as shitty as people say. See, the thing about Cornwall, it's kind of the punchline in Ottawa comedy. People are like, oh, you look raggedy, you must be from Cornwall, or wow, you have 3 baby mamas, are you from Cornwall? Typical. So I pulled up thinking I'd see strung out people everywhere, maybe a couple pregnant hookers, I don't even know, and none. And the place I performed at was like a nice, new, bougie, hipster type place. Super fun. Kind of a dead crowd, but I did my thing. Got them into it a bit. Had a really fun time. Feel like I needed a set like that. Out of town set where I did pretty good. People enjoyed it. Producers liked it. Crowd liked it. Other comics said I did good. Feel like I needed that. I feel like I was kind of on I wasn't, I just needed something nice. And I got that, so it was super fun. Yeah, it was a good time. My boy came too, which was hilarious, because like 2 hours before the show, or 2 hours before I had to leave, my buddy calls me, and he's like, oh yeah, you're going to Cornwall? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, I'm gonna call the guy, maybe I'll come. 5 minutes later, he's like, yep. He answered within one ring and said, yeah, you're on the show. So me and my boy went. I was supposed to get a ride from someone else, but then my boy came, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just drive. Let's go. Nice road trip. So that was fun. Yeah, it's been a good week, to be honest. Making this stuff slow down, man. Enjoying the moment. Yeah, just really enjoying the moment. Taking it all in. Taking it day by day, writing. Making these new videos. This is just amazing. You know what this is. My journal diary. Hey, Patty? Yeah, fucker. But no, I've been making these kind of vlog type videos. Just of like going out at night to open mics and shit. And it's been really fun. That I feel like has helped me slow down the day, because just makes me remember to enjoy it, and then also capture these moments. And then when I put it into this vlog, I don't know, it's just fun, to be honest. That's pretty much it. I just found out, I just got a text. I guess my boss knows how my name is spelled, Brytn, but apparently he texts my name as Brighton, just because he's a dickhead. He knows. No, he's the best. I find that funny. He does that on purpose, because he knew internally someone would tell me one day, and he knows now. Yeah, man. Good times. The really amazing headliner this week at the club at Absolute Comedy Ottawa. Kate Davis, amazing. It was really fun to watch her do her thing, but also Tuesday I did a spot, so it was nice to be on the same lineup as her. And yeah, that Tuesday spot, maybe that's why I needed the Cornwall type of feel, because on Tuesday I kind of went crazy. I called the crowd a bunch of pussies maybe like 20 times. Maybe about 20 times. And I told them I'd beat all their asses maybe about 7 or 8 times. Was it because they weren't laughing? Yes. No. I mean, yes, but no. I opened really strong. The first minute was good. maybe 2 minutes, and then just went downhill because I was trying some new shit that's not polished, and I don't know. I kind of just had a feeling in my head the whole day that sometimes I get very self-destructive and I just want to go crazy. And I kind of had that feeling all day. So when I'm on stage trying this new shit, it wasn't hitting. And I just looked at them like, oh, you don't like that? You guys are fucking pussies. Don't know why. I should have just stuck with what I was doing. But nah, to be honest, it was fun. Will I ever do it again? Nope. I said that to someone too. I was like, well, at least I learned I won't do that again. And then she said, no shit. Why would you do that anyway? And I'm like, because you gotta learn. Sometimes you gotta do shit to see. Even though I knew it was not the right thing to do, you gotta test her out. So yeah, I just kind of went crazy and closed strong though. That was nice. Eventually I got them to start slowly laughing at me calling them pussies, and then by the end they were enjoying it. And then I finished on my closer, which was nice because I set it up. I started getting them to laugh at the pussies thing, and then I set up my closer, and then something happened in the crowd, so did a little crowd work for like 30 seconds. Another pussy thing, and it went good. And then, so for my closer, I already set it up to start the joke, but I knew I was already over time, so I looked at the crowd. I was like, I'm not gonna do that joke I was setting up. And then all I hear is, no, do it. And then I was like, oh, you guys want me to do the joke? And then they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And then I did my closer, and it went really great. So that was kind of nice. That was nice to kind of lose them and then slowly get them back. And then by the end, they were like, yes, do your closer. And I'm like, okay, I'll fucking do it for you guys. Shit. So that was nice. It was crazy, though. Like I said, never gonna do that again. But I don't know. It's fucking fun to be a little crazy, you know? Also, like, the way I look at this stuff is I'm very confident of where I'm going in comedy, and I'm confident in my ability. So I didn't look at it like, oh my God, what did I do? Or that was so bad, what a bottom. I looked at it as like, learning lesson, plus it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's a little sick in the head, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people looking at me like, what's happening? You gotta live it sometimes. We do these comment cards after shows at Absolute. They give out comment cards, and you can rate 1 through 5 the comedians, like opener, middle, headliner, MC. You can rate them. You can leave a comment. You write your name and number, and then gives you a chance to win 10 free tickets, right? I like to look at these. Sometimes people are like, hey, Brighton was really funny, blah, blah, whatever. Yeah, I've gotten that before. Once or twice, maybe even 3 times. So I looked at the comment cards after the Tuesday show. I looked at it like Friday when I was working. I didn't look at it the day after. I've even looked at the footage of that set. I watch all my sets pretty much right after I did it, or that night. I have not looked at that set. I do not want to. Which is not a good sign, because I love watching my sets, even if they're bad. But this one, I'm like, I'll save it for another time. So yeah, the comment cards, I didn't even look at them that night or the day after. I waited till Friday until I was working, and I looked, and a lot of zeros on the opener, or 1 or 2, a lot of 2s. Okay, there was like 2 zeros, but there was like probably 15 twos. A lot of fives because people just put five for everything. But some people wrote about me. One person said, oh man, the first guy was awesome. Pure cringe. Pure cringe. That is not what I'm going for. I read that and I was like, yeah, I already kind of knew I wasn't going to do it again, but reading pure cringe, I was like, yep. Nope. And then another one, this one was kind of nice. The guy said, the first act was very tough to watch, but he made it funny. I got it back. See? But you don't want to lose the crowd, but if you do, at least you can get them back. I lost the crowd in the worst way, because I lost the crowd by just basically saying, fuck all of you, you fuckers. I literally said you're pussies and I'd beat your ass. Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? But it was fun. So yeah, there was some, that was fun, like I said. Man, life is good. Shit. Sometimes you just gotta realize most people are on the straight and narrow. Most people are by the books, boom, boom, boom. Sometimes you just gotta be a little nuts. Sometimes you gotta make people look at you and be like, that guy's crazy. You know why? Because we got one of these things, okay? I want to be the crazy guy. I want to be the guy who's a little nuts. I don't want to be the crazy guy where it's like, put him in jail. I want to be the crazy guy where they're like, whoa, this guy's crazy. How does he do that? Or why does he do that? How does he have the confidence? Because we got one of these things. Fuck it. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, man, I just feel good. I don't know, it was a really good week, honestly. I got to talk to some family, some friends. I've been really trying to put in effort to like reach out to people, because sometimes I don't do that, especially if I'm smoking a lot. Then I don't really reach out to people, so it was nice to do that, talk to my grandma for a while. Maybe it was Tuesday, right before I did that crazy shit. My grandma's so funny too, because she always, like, I'll tell her jokes and then she'll give me tags that I'll never probably use. She'll give me one day that I'll use, but so far it's a lot of wholesome, very silly stuff that probably wouldn't get a laugh, but it's hilarious. I love my grandma. She's the best. Literally every time I say a joke and she has something for it. It's so funny. And it's funny because she doesn't even really like comedy like that. She's seen me live before and she hated the show. Literally, in the funniest way. She didn't hate it like, that was terrible, but she just hated it because she's like, I just don't like dick jokes. And the one guy, I don't have any dick jokes. This one guy who was on the show, the opener, or maybe the second act, this is a while back, this is like a year ago, but his whole 6-minute set was about jerking off. And my grandma was there, and I was loving it because I knew she was hating it. But my grandma's the best. She doesn't hate things where it's like, what the she just hates it like, this sucks, epic, like, I knew she didn't like it. Literally, I was on stage and anytime I looked at her, I'm like, nope, in my head, nah, she's not enjoying this. So after the show, thank everyone, greet the people who came for me. And then I went up to my grandma. First thing I said to her, you didn't enjoy this, did you? And she looked at me and she's like, not really. And I was like, yeah, I know. I could tell. But that night, I did win a competition. There was a competition that night. I won it. So, whatever. At least my grandma's seen me win, so she knows I'm at least funny. That's the thing. After this, my dad was there, my mom was there, my sister, some friends, and my grandma. And my dad and mom and a lot of family, they kind of seen that and we're like, okay, he can do this, you know? He has potential. He has a skill set for this. He has a talent for it. Whereas my grandma, I knew she did not think that, because for months after, she was still telling me about going back to school and stuff. And now she's kind of, everyone knows I'm doing this, you know? Everyone who knows me at this point in time knows there's nothing else. I'm really, like, this is it. I'm very focused on this, you know? And my grandma knows that now. But after that, she was still treating me like, hey, nice hobby. You got a hobby, maybe go back to college? Nah. Anyways, yeah. It's nice to be living with a dog, because I miss my boy. Been missing my dog a lot this week. Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, everything I'm doing is kind of for him, because my dog knew, I talked to my dog and he knew what I wanted out of life. And I think my dog would be very happy to see what I'm doing now. Just chase my dreams fully, you know? And yeah, I've just been thinking about him a lot. And it's nice. Honestly, I can't wait to see him. One day, when I get up there, he's gonna be waiting for me. My best friend, he's up here actually. Ashes, Andy's in here. My best friend forever. Can't wait to see him again. I wish this was rolled at the rim, but it ain't. But I think I got a virtual one I'll do after. Yeah, man. Life is good. Life is good. I gotta work today, I work at a comedy club. You know how amazing that is? It's work, but is it really? It is. But the best job you could ever have. I'm so grateful for this life, man. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for all of you as well. Because, like, what a blessing to be able to chase my dreams and really work. If you told me 6 years ago, before I moved out of London, it's been coming up on 6 years since I moved out of my hometown to chase this dream. And I've only been doing my dream for 3 years, really chasing it hardcore for a year and a half at this point. So, like, I moved 6 years ago and it took 3 years to even do comedy. And then it took a year and a half after starting comedy to really focus and lock down on comedy. But that's life, man. You might be like, I'm doing this for this, and it still might take some time. But right now, what I'm doing is exactly what I wanted to be doing 6 years ago. So if you told me 6 years ago that I'd be working at a comedy club in Ottawa, that I would be doing comedy every night, that I'd be getting booked consistently, and I'd be getting the feedback of, like, dude, you have the talent for this. Keep going and you could do something great with this. I'm getting that feedback from other comics, audience members, club owners, whatever it is, which just makes me realize the person 6 years ago would have been crying of joy. So how am I not going to be very appreciative of this life I'm living? Because 6 years ago, I would have been mind blown to even hear that I was doing comedy, let alone working at the club, let alone meeting headliners, let alone doing all this shit. And that's the perspective you gotta get into, really, because it's amazing. It's amazing to think of how far you've actually come. And this is just the beginning. But to be honest, it's kind of sad sometimes because I don't want this moment, these moments right now that I'm living, to end. I don't want them to end, man. I love what I'm doing. I love every Monday. Now, Monday is one of my favorite days, which is crazy for people to hear. They're like, Monday? What? But me, man, I love Mondays. One, amazing mics, amazing spots to go do comedy. Plus, we watch Kill Tony every night at my boy Sergio's. There's like 5 of us, 6 of us, sometimes 10, whatever. And I just don't want these moments to end, man. It sucks too, because like slowly we have a buddy who comes and watches Kill Tony with us, but the last 2 times he didn't come. And it's just like a slow, and he's been coming for months watching Kill Tony with us, and just 2 times in a row he just couldn't make it or whatever. And it's like in my head, I'm like, damn, they're slowly coming to an end, this thing, you know? And the friendship will always be there, the love and everything, it's always there, but the moments that you have right now are slowly changing, because that's what happens, right? And sometimes it's just sad to think I don't want these moments to end, but at the end of the day, you create new moments, you create new memories, you create new friends, whatever. But it's really special right now, and I'm really happy to be doing this, because I can't wait to look back when I have freaking 70 Sundays in a row doing this, and I can look back and be like, oh wow, the beginning, when I was trying to win that pontoon for Patty, when I was scared to record because I didn't want anyone to hear, you know, there's like, it's amazing. Really appreciate life, guys. Appreciate everything you got. Appreciate just the blessing we all have. It's amazing. I love this shit. I don't know, I kind of propped the camera up to have a different angle because somebody told me it was focused on my dick. They said crotch. But, so I kind of propped it up. Maybe it's a bit better. If not, whatever. Will I have an intro to this? Possibly. If not, next week will be the start of an intro to the podcast. I do like just walking in here and starting this shit, but my boy let me know an intro would be nice, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, but I don't know. I just love life, and I hope you do too. You're all amazing, amazing creatures. Super blessed to be even in this life, let alone living a life that I always wanted. I'm chasing my fucking dreams. God damn. I can't believe it. It's amazing. And I can't wait to give back to all the people who are helping me. Everybody. I know who you are. It's all right here. Crazy. Fuck, I love this shit, man. Shit. I went to the movies on Tuesday. Wow, Tuesday was a big day. I went to the movies, talked to my grandma, and then I called people pussies. And it was about 100 people, too. And the funny thing is, It was, I had a friend in the audience, I had my roommate in the audience, and I made sure to do a bunch of calls while I was working to give away free tickets for this show to make sure there was a big crowd. So it was all set up. Friend in the audience, roommate watching, first time he's watching me do comedy, opening for a great headliner that I love, and filled out the crowd, made it an amazing show, and then I go up and, hey, you're a fucking pussy. Like, that's how amazing life is. I did all that just to be like, blah. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. That's how I felt. Felt like that guy. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Either way, thank you for watching. I love you all. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!